daughter, 33-year-old, unfortunately a cancer patient, and gave just an articulation of what it meant to have a group of people like this come alongside her and just take up the fight alongside the families, because just like my family, your family, of course, is just extraordinarily engaged and trying to make a difference. And so we're so excited because we had also Carrie Ramsey be able to give us just a framework presentation on how we, for those of us that are not inside the door when Dr. N or Carrie sits down with the families, how does that really interact and interface? What are the dialogue points and a number of others? But the real key is to just have the gift and the opportunity to have, you know, someone whose life is really touched by this. And so we're really excited that Campbell has agreed to come up again and talk. The last time I saw him, he had a real cool hat on. Oh, he's got it. All right, we'll set him up with it. I think he looks great with the hat on. And he gave one of these really wonderful articulations from the patient's perspective of just what it means to really interact and have so many of you around here involved in helping share his story. So Campbell, with that, we'd love to have you come up, and we look forward to your presentation. Okay?
Hi, my name is Campbell Faulkner, and I'm 11 years old, and I have been on what my doctors call a medical odyssey. Blood tests so numerous that I can't even begin to count. 2 tubes in my belly, a muscle biopsy, MRIs, EMGs, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, and hours and hours of medical appointments have been part of my everyday life. I don't even know what all that stuff is, but I've been through it. Yes, I will admit that some days are hard and I never look forward to being poked for another test, but here I am standing in front of my heroes being asked to talk. Yes, even though we may have never met, I want you to know what a hero you are to me and people like me because of what you do. Your research and work are what makes you my hero. I bet it may not be easy to see in the lab every day, but I want you to know the superpower you have to help people like me. And the best way for me to describe it is hope. You give me hope every day that I know you are working on learning new things to help patients like me. From 4 days old, doctors knew that I was not going to be like every other child. I have always had a hard time trying to gain weight like other kids, which had me labeled as failure to thrive shortly after birth. At 1 year old, I had a seizure and went backwards in my development according to my doctors. I have been told I was at risk for autism, have cerebral palsy, have gastroparesis, silently aspirate, and I'm being treated for a mitochondrial disorder of unknown specification. But no matter what I've been told, I still have hope because of my special heroes like you. I'm sure my mom and dad would tell you all about how hard of a journey it's been to get here, and that many nights of sleep were lost trying to learn more about my condition. I have appointments from somewhere around 13 doctors, according to my mom and dad. We even have flown across the United States to Atlanta, Georgia, to meet with a doctor who specializes in mitochondrial disease to try and learn more about what would help me. But it was when an angel named Donna Wallace at the CRS clinic that came into our lives and changed the outlook for my family. She met with us, and with a wink she asked us to trust her. She made me an appointment with an amazing doctor, and she wanted us to take that appointment. So on July 3rd, 2014, we went to that appointment. Dr. Naraya and Dr. Greeby and New Belknap came in. This appointment was going to change my life. My mom called them my dream team. This appointment became an invitation to be part of T Gen's study on children with rare disorders. This became my moment of hope. This time and effort that my team at T Gen puts into helping me is incredible. I don't know how to thank them other than bragging about how hard they work to try and help me and kids like me. Dr. N has told me that he even takes home reports from all my other doctors to read before he goes to bed. That's pretty cool that my doctor reads about me as his bedtime story. I personally like watching YouTube videos to make me a better Minecraft player, but Dr. N is committed to helping kids like me. So now I'm officially a patient of the T Gen Center for Early Childhood Disorders. This has brought me hope that my condition will be better understood and other kids might not have to go through what I have. For that, I want to thank all of you for your hard work in helping kids and people like me. I have hope because of your work. Hope for me has been incredibly powerful and led me to want to create that hope for others. You hear people talking about helping one another. Let me give you an example of how powerful that is. T Gen's research helps me to be the healthiest I can be. In the last couple of years, my health has been stable. I've had some good doctor's visits that say I've gained some weight and grown taller. In the meantime, knowing I'm being helped by terrific people like you, I've made it a goal of mine to help others. My parents helped me to become Chief Inspirational Officer of our charity, Campbell's Crew Cares, in order to try and provide hope to others in need. Your gift of hope to me is helping me give hope to others. On December 16th, I will be helping on a project to clothe 150 children in need. We are able to do this because people believe in me and have donated the money to make this project happen. If just one or two of those kids are inspired by the hope I'm passing on to them, the sky's the limit on what we can accomplish together. I'm so thankful to have T Gen in my life. I don't even really think of T Gen as my medical team, as much as partners in my journey. I always look forward to spending time with Dr. N and Carrie to hear how they are doing while they continue to care for me. I have even been fortunate enough to help T Gen help me by speaking at some fundraisers and special events for T Gen. I do this because I believe in what T Gen is doing for all of their patients. I believe in what you're doing to help others by learning more about our bodies. During one of my appointments, I met Sampath, who told me he is going to be growing my cells in the lab to run tests on them to try and help me. This means I don't have to get poked as much. How cool is that? Sampath is working with what I like to call Campbell 2.0 and testing medicines and treatment options on myself in the lab. How many kids can say they have a version 2.0 at age 11? The research that Sampath is working on is for me. I cannot explain how special that makes me feel, knowing that people at T Gen are working on understanding my health and making me healthier. This is why T Gen is so special to me and my family. Your hard work and research in the lab turns into life-changing results for people like me. For that, I just really want to say thank you. Thank you on behalf of families and kids like me that have hope because of your hard work and research. I want to leave you with the way I think of you every day as heroes of hope. Thank you.